is Win News.
Tonight, the ACT Environment Minister denies he misled the Assembly over insulation. The Territory's bushfire-prone suburbs receive an essential boost. And a disturbing trend emerges at the city's watch house. Good evening, I'm Jessica Good. The federal government's hospital reforms package may have steered the spotlight away from embattled Minister Peter Garrett, but in the ACT, the failed insulation scheme has again reared its ugly head. The Canberra Liberals claim they can prove Attorney General Simon Corbell misled the Legislative Assembly with a thick pile of documents allegedly showing the government had received numerous complaints about unsafe installations. Coming up next on Win News, the region's rescue helicopter receives a boost and the next generation sets the trend ahead of Clean Up Australia Day. The Snowy Hydro South Care Rescue Chopper has received a vital boost, and it's not in the form of funding. 6 doctors have just completed specialised training which will enable them to be winched in and out of some of Mother Nature's most dangerous terrain. And now Lachlan with sport is next, and the Brumbies prepare for a wet and wild encounter.
Just look outside, Jess. The first home game of the season promises to be a muddy affair. We check on the build-up straight after the break, and getting a little mushy for a VIP experience at the Black Opal. In just under an hour's time, the Brumbies will kick off this year's first home match at Canberra Stadium. Aaron Molan caught up with club CEO Andrew Fagan a short while ago to talk game day build-up, some big names and who he wants to sign next. And just talking about sure things, the Capitals are in Melbourne ahead of tomorrow's WNBL Grand Final against Bulletin.
Yep, best of luck to them. Hopefully we'll have some good news on Monday night, Locke.
Guaranteed.
Hopefully. Well, stay with us. I'll have all the important weather details next. We awoke to light drizzle in the capital today. It set the tone for a cool and grey Friday amid the light northeasterly winds. The top of 21 degrees after 14 overnight. It's currently 17 degrees in the city and still raining in some suburbs. And that is Win News for Friday night. If you have a news tip you'd like to share, you can email us at cantips@wintv.com.au. We leave you tonight with some of the stories which made the news this week. I'm Jessica Good. On behalf of our news team, thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. Good night.
The Prime Minister is calling today's major health reform announcement the biggest overhaul since Medicare was introduced almost 3 decades ago.
And this is probably the most visual site the hearing will visit today, the view from Mount Stromlo.
Cabinet has met twice since Friday's bad news.
This is a $85 million cut to our bottom line, and it actually grows every year to be $100 million.
It's been 17 years of heartache for the parents of missing Canberra woman Amelia Hausier.
Wherever you are, we'll always still love you and miss you.
While ACT policing have a separate 2-day blitz targeting early morning drivers to talk about.
It was a very disappointing result last Thursday and Friday, to be quite honest.
It's been a lengthy court saga for Stephen Wayne Hillier to overturn his guilty verdict for the murder of Anna Louise Hardwick.
A high-profile ACT public figure whose name has been suppressed by a court order has been found guilty of common assault.
I think the most iconic and perhaps the most recognised work of art in the ACT is Tom Bass's Statue of Ethos, which stands in Civic Square.
This colony of flying foxes have moved into Commonwealth Park and surrounding neighbourhoods.
After that, it's on to the Anzac Parade roadworks, ruining one of the best views in the city. Then it's past the duck pond. Hopefully it's not too green. And sorry, Mr. President, the lake is closed to swimming due to blue-green algae, and we can't confirm if the fountain will be on. But please do enjoy these, the city's most public weeds.
Well, they can perform what they like. Do you honestly believe Australia would have stayed out of recession?
That was awesome. I wasn't even scared.
This has been a Win News presentation from Win Television, Australia's largest commercial television network.